Hello everyone and welcome to this part 2 episode of the 21 states, the 21 Republican states at the time I'm recording this video that are ending participation in the $300 a week unemployment benefits early. I'm going to go through these 21 states and give you specifics pertaining to each state. Let's start with the state of Alabama. In the state of Alabama, Governor Kay Ivey announced that the state is cutting off the $300 a week unemployment benefits on the 19th of June. Alabama will stop participating in the PUA program, which provides jobless benefits to unemployed workers, gig workers, part-time workers, and the PEUC program, the Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation Program, which extends state unemployment benefits once they have been exhausted. Here's an important comment from the governor in the state of Alabama. We have announced the end date of our state of emergency. There are no industry shutdowns and daycares are operating with no restrictions. Vaccinations are available for all adults. Alabama is giving the federal government our 30 days notice that it's time to get back to work. Now let's take a closer look at the state of Arizona. Governor Doug Ducey from the state of Arizona announced that Arizona will no longer participate in the $300 a week unemployment booster starting on the 10th of July. Ducey said that Arizona will instead offer a $2,000 back to work bonus for eligible individuals, I quote, with the goal of getting as many individuals in Arizona as possible to rejoin the workforce by Labor Day. The state will also provide support for unemployed workers seeking to learn new skills through new education programs, as well as additional childcare opportunities. Although more people, this is an important quote from the governor, although more people are ready to work today in Arizona than before the pandemic, many businesses are struggling to fill vital positions. We cannot let unemployment benefits be a barrier to getting people back to work, according to the governor of Arizona. Let's take a look at Alaska. Commissioner Tamika Ledbetter said that the state of Alaska will end participation with federal unemployment benefits on the 12th of June. She said this: as Alaska's economy opens up, employers are posting a wide range of job opportunities and workers are needed. That's what she said. Let's take a look at Arkansas. Arkansas announced that it would drop out of the supplemental unemployment benefits on the 26th of June. This is what Governor Asa Hutchinson said. The $300 federal supplement helped thousands of individuals in Arkansas make it through this tough time, so it served a good purpose. Now we need individuals in Arkansas to get back on the job so that we can get our economy back to full speed. Now let's take a look at Georgia. Governor Brian Kemp in Georgia said that Georgia will end the state's participation in the unemployment benefits program, the federal unemployment benefits, on the 26th of June. Kemp said that Georgia would provide resources for job search support, education, and training opportunities in addition to childcare, transportation services, and safe workplace initiatives. Very interesting stuff happening in the state of Georgia. Now, let's take a look at the state of Idaho. Beginning on the 19th of June, Idaho will stop participating in the federal unemployment benefits, according to Governor Brad Little. This is what the governor said: my decision is based on a fundamental conservative principle. We do not want people on unemployment. We want people working. A strong economy cannot exist without workers returning to a job. Very interesting comments. Now let's take a look at the state of Indiana. Indiana will end participation in federal unemployment benefits on the 19th of June. Let's move to the state of Iowa. Iowa will end participation in federal unemployment benefits on the 12th of June. According to Governor Kim Reynolds, it's time for everyone who can to get back to work. Let's take a look at the state of Mississippi, where the Governor Tate Reeves announced that Mississippi will stop participating in federal unemployment benefits on the 12th of June. He said this in a tweet: it has become clear to me that we cannot have a full economic recovery until we get the thousands of available jobs in our state filled. In the state of Missouri, Governor Mike Parsons said that the state of Missouri will opt out of federal unemployment benefits on the 12th of June. This is what the governor said: while these benefits provided supplementary financial assistance during the height of the pandemic, they were intended to be temporary, and their continuation has instead worsened the workforce issues we are facing. It's time that we end these programs that have ultimately incentivized people to stay out of the workforce. Very interesting. Montana, according to Governor Greg Gianforte, will end participation in federal unemployment benefits on the 27th of June. Now, what's interesting is that Montana will instead provide a $1,200 return to work bonus that individuals will be eligible for after they are on the job for a month. This is very interesting. This is what Gianforte said in a statement. Incentives matter, and the vast expansion of federal unemployment benefits is now doing more harm than good. We need to incentivize incentivize residents in Montana to re-enter the workforce. Now, let's shift gears to North Dakota, which is a very interesting state. In North Dakota, Governor Doug Burgum said that the state would withdraw from federal unemployment benefits on the 19th of June. He also noted that the state had its highest number of online job postings since July 2015, roughly 50% higher than the same period a year ago. This is a quote from the governor. He said, "Safe, effective vaccines have been available to every resident in North Dakota for months now, and we have an abundance of job openings with employers who are eager to hire." Now let's shift gears to Ohio. In the state of Ohio, Governor Mike DeWine said that the state would stop participating in federal unemployment benefits on the 26th of June. And he said this: "When this program was put in place, it was a lifeline for many Americans at a time when the only weapon we had in fighting the virus was to slow its spread through social distancing, masking, and sanitization. This is no longer the case. There is no longer our only tool in this fight. This assistance was always meant to be temporary." Now, let's take a look at the state of Oklahoma. In Oklahoma, Governor Kevin Stitt announced that the unemployment benefits will end on the 26th of June. The state will provide a $1,200 return to work incentive. In South Carolina, Governor Henry McMaster said that the unemployment programs, the federal programs, would end on the 30th of June. He said, and I quote, "This labor shortage is being created in large part by the supplemental unemployment payments that the federal government provides claimants on top of their state unemployment benefits." Let's take a look at the state of South Dakota, which actually said no to the lost wages assistance program money, the recent unemployment booster that was instituted last year by former President Trump. Governor Kristi Noem announced that North Dakota would end participation in federal unemployment benefits on the 26th of June. Here's a quote from her. "Businesses across the state continue to say they would grow and expand if it wasn't for the lack of workers. Help wanted signs are lining our street. South Dakota is and has been open for business. Ending these programs is a necessary step towards recovery, growth, and getting people back to work." In Tennessee, Governor Bill Lee said that the state would stop participating in federal unemployment benefits on the 3rd of July. He said this in a statement: "We will no longer participate in federal pandemic unemployment programs because residents of Tennessee have access to more than 250,000 jobs in our state. Families, businesses, and our economy thrive when we focus on meaningful employment and move on from short-term federal fixes." Very interesting. Now let's move to the great state of Texas. Governor Greg Abbott in the state of Texas said that the state of Texas would end participation in federal unemployment benefits on the 26th of June. He said, and I quote, "The Texas economy is booming and employers are hiring in communities throughout the state." Now let's take a look at the state of Utah, which was ranked the state with the best economic outlook in the country for 14 years running. Apparently, things are going very well in Utah. In fact, the unemployment rate in Utah is under 3% right now, which is less than half of the national average unemployment rate. Let's take a look at what Spencer Cox, the governor of Utah, said in a statement. "This is the natural next step in getting the state and people's lives back to normal. The market should not be competing with the government for workers." And he said that Utah would be stopping its participation in federal unemployment benefits on the 26th of June. Now, let's take a look at the state of West Virginia. Governor Jim Justice announced that West Virginia would end its participation in federal unemployment benefits on the 19th of June. And finally, let's take a look at the state of Wyoming. Governor Mark Gordon said that the state of Wyoming would be ending participation in federal unemployment benefits on the 19th of June. He said, I quote, "Wyoming needs workers. Our businesses are raring to go. People want to work and work is available. Incentivizing people not to work is just plain un-American." Please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. A lot of effort went into organizing this content, preparing a video that is easy and quick for you to consume. And also, please share this video with friends and family, specifically individuals in these 21 states across the country. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. I would really appreciate that. That would mean a lot to me. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda. This right here is a little bit of information about me. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. I appreciate you. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.